People say goalkeepers earn their money from clean sheets, but the next couple of shot stoppers have made some ridiculous saves where one may think they're even surprised by their ability and technique. When we talk goalkeepers, our list has to have one of the household names. Deemed one of the best goalkeepers of our generation, a keeper who's also become known for more than just keeping the ball out of the net, but was also quite good with his feet. At number 1, we're going to start with Manuel Neuer, whose spidey senses must be off the charts, as CR7 from close range fires a shot. Neuer looked done after the passage of play, but dramatically lifts up his right hand and blocks a powerful shot for Cristiano. That man's arm was definitely broken after that shot. Ronaldo looked like a man in tears. Neuer showed him that day that he's not the only superhuman on the pitch. Anyone normal would have loved to get their arm checked straight after that save from a prime Cristiano Ronaldo shot. Speaking of superhuman and keepers pulling off some unreal saves, we have to mention Jan Oblak, a man who surely made every goalkeeper in the world, amateur and professional, proud on that day. Number 2. Jan Oblak. It was the UCL round of 16, where Atletico Madrid were playing Bayer Leverkusen. Oblak became a hero after making a stunning triple save to deny Julian Brandt and Kevin Volland. One-on-one with the keeper, he made himself big and made a glorious save from a one-on-one situation. The ball fell into the path of Volland and he struck the ball, and Oblak again. The ball fell into the path of Volland and he struck the ball, and Oblak saved it again. Volland got another chance as the ball ricocheted back to him. You could say this man was just not destined to score, as Oblak saved the shot again when he tried to get the ball past the goalkeeper. He was later applauded by home fans in appreciation for his heroics and unbelievable reactions. Coming in at number 3, it has to be a save that came just before history was made, as Man City had finally won the UCL and clinched the treble. Number 3, Ederson save in the UCL final. After continuously struggling to win the UCL trophy, it was time the City players gave KDB his long life's dream of winning the Champions League and shushing Pep haters who said he could only win the UCL with Lionel Messi. It was in the dying minutes of the game. Inter were awarded a corner kick and the ball met the head of Barella, and he tried guiding it into the top left corner, but Ederson had other plans. He was fully stretched to make that save, and the ball went out of play from an Inter player. The ref blew the whistle soon after, and all the players on the pitch fell to the ground. City players in disbelief as they'd actually won the one thing they'd been scrutinised for not being able to win. And Inter players also on their knees as they were not even favourites. Yet they'd surprised the footballing world and were so close to clutching the UCL trophy and going all the way back to the teams with no trophies. Number 4. Aaron Ramsdale versus Leicester City. Arsenal's Aaron Ramsdale gets our number 4 spot. James Maddison, a man with a reputation from dead ball situations, struck the ball over the Arsenal wall and was destined for the back of the net. Ramsdale instinctively reached out a hand, and it was an unbelievable save as the ball struck the post and bounced back into play. An unbelievable save from a goalkeeper who definitely showed his quality in the 2022-23 season. The whole stadium was convinced it was a goal, but we saw Ben White, who reacted ecstatically as he praised his goalkeeper. Pickford better not start for the England national team after that. We're watching you, Southgate. Number 5. Courtois versus Man City. At number 5, who other than the shot stopper and clutch goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois. An intense game against Man City in the semi-final. Courtois left Haaland in disbelief after his headed effort from a short corner was saved. The goal-scoring machine was used to putting in balls into the back of the net against teams like Everton and Manchester United, but Thibaut showed him that this was a whole different ball game. He had 3 clear efforts in front of goal, and the giant men went toe-to-toe, but Courtois was victorious in all encounters. However, Haaland had the last laugh as they ended up lifting the trophy over the European giants. We may have just saved the best for last, as many may say Lionel Messi won Argentina the World Cup, but there's a man every Argentina fan must be grateful for. This brings us to our number 6 incredible goalkeeper moments. Number 6, Emi Martinez versus Kolo Muani. This is the save that won Messi his first World Cup, and it came in the dying moments of the game. Mbappe had done everything he could after dropping a hat-trick in a World Cup final. Kolo was one-on-one with the Argentine goalkeeper, and the whole stadium froze as the ball was in the air before he struck it. Emi made himself big as it came down to probably the biggest moment of his career. Many say Muani had all the time in the world, but his effort which became short-lived as Martinez instinctively stuck out a leg, and it was at this moment this World Cup final was going to the death. Many say it was the save of the century, a save that changed history in a matter of seconds. How terrible it would have been for Messi to retire without a World Cup, thanks to the Aston Villa goalkeeper who made a name for himself in front of the entire world. Number 7. Gianluigi Buffon saves the World Cup. Has this man retired yet? Rewinding back to his glory days, it was the 104th minute of the 2006 World Cup final. France legend Zidane nearly put France in the lead in extra time as he headed the ball toward the Italian goal. However, Buffon had other plans. He pushed the shot over the bar in what turned out to be one of the turning points of the WC final. Zidane, of course, went on to headbutt Materazzi's chest. It really isn't over till the fat lady sings, as Italy went on to win the match on penalties. Number 8. Peter Schmeichel robs Newcastle. Voted as the best save in Premier League history in 2003, Schmeichel denied John Barnes' header as it was heading into the top corner. Some say this save was as huge as a goal on the other end, the greatest goalkeeping display ever seen at that time, deemed as goalkeeping heroics. Man U ended up winning the game 1-0. Newcastle was 6 to 7 points clear at the top of the league and on a great run. To put it into context, Newcastle surely would have went on to win the league if United had lost that game. Number 9. Alisson Becker. The sight of a keeper going forward in the last moments is one increasingly common in the modern-day game, but only a few lived the dream of scoring. As he became the first Liverpool goalie to score for the club, the game was 1-1 versus West Brom, and a goal was needed to keep Liverpool's top 4 hopes alive. Alisson ran up the field, and with Trent doing what Trent does best, he shot the ball toward the goal. And a brave Alisson headed the ball beautifully, and it was a glorious strike that ended in the back of the net. Number 10. Joe Hart versus Manchester United. With United in the lead thanks to a Wayne Rooney goal, Man City had a corner near the end of the match. Well, Joe Hart went up for it, hoping to secure a point for his side. Unfortunately for City, United got possession and immediately ran toward the open goal. After some confusion, the ball eventually arrived at Rooney. He tried to score from distance. Only Hart, who was sprinted from one side of the pitch to the other, had other ideas. Facing the goal, Hart batted the ball out of the air and put it out for a corner to make a glorious save in heated Manchester derby.